morning, traders. Welcome to the TMT Stock Market Strategy video for Monday, February 1st, first day of the month. Well, let's see if we get some mutual fund inflows that come in. And usually they do come in a day or two before and a day or two after the first day of the month. Get some inflows, and then we get that push into the markets. We did get that on Friday, and we get a little bit of follow through. And then we're going to look for some of these value areas where we're going to look to short the market. Now, we're not going to short the market just because it's up there, but we're going to need our trigger. You need to follow your trading plan. But nonetheless, that is what I'm looking for. I am not impressed at all with this market rally. I do think that the market is suspect right now as far as any type of rallies. As of right now, I do believe that we're probably going to test or make new lows at least one more time before this is all said and done. And that's going to create a really good trading opportunity, okay? So we'll just keep that posted. We'll let you know what's going on. Right now, in front of you have the McClellan Oscillator. We're at 58%, a big jump from Friday. So this is good because this is going to put us into an overbought state if we can get some follow-through today and tomorrow. And then if we can get into an overbought state like this, that's when we're going to get clues from our indicators telling us, okay, well, we're overbought now. Now let's look for a sell signal, okay? And we're going to come into these value areas, which I'll show you in the charts. Take a look at the VIX. And again, this is where I'm looking for. I'm looking for that 38.40 spike in the VIX. That would tell me that I'm confident that the markets have bottomed and we can put a tradable low in. Right now, we're just flagging here. You can see a nice little bull flag right into that 20-ish. So if we can get right back above it and we spike at 2-3 days of fear, then I think we can get a good opportunity. Now, I do think we're going to have a great opportunity to short the market, which will put high probability trades, and then a good opportunity, actually a great opportunity, start looking to buy the market when we get a tradable low. That's where the value comes in, and that's where you have to be patient and wait. Once we wait, we have a good idea of what's going on. You have a really good handle, confirmation from your indicators. Everything is lining up. Those are the high probability trades, guys, okay? Just keep that in mind. All right, let's go into the indexes. Daily chart of the diamonds. You can see here, we're back up to these areas. Real nice. We broke above the 20. This is a nice little gap here. So, again, I'm still looking for these areas here to sell into. We're going to have that sort of that bear flag you can see here, and we want to break. We need to hold these areas here, and then we can start breaking lower again. At least take out this bear flag. But remember, we don't want to short the market because we're coming into these areas. But we're still, you can see this bearish symmetry here. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. You could see that clearly. And again, we're below that 50, below that 200. We just briefly pierced above the 20. Let's see if that's going to hold today where we can get a little bit more follow through. But again, this was all chop here. This pretty much most of a good half of January. And then again, 8 days of just continuous selling really didn't put us into any type of zone area where we would think we would look to definitely look to buy, look to short the market. Okay, spiders daily. You can see our support area is held. We had the 182.50. And if you remember, I had mentioned, let's see if we can break back above these little trend line zones, these trend line areas here. See, we can get back above. We still haven't got above it yet, but I'm thinking we get here and they start to sell off. They get here and we start to sell off. The same thing with the spiders. You can see here we did break above that 20. And again, repetitive patterns, lower lows and lower highs. You can see that here. So it's clearly still bearish. Don't get too overly bullish here. Let's see what the market does when we stall somewhere in this area here. Again, and then another couple days of trading, and then I'll put some really good resistance areas above where we could probably look to short the market. Again, if that signal becomes true. Okay, transports real ugly. You could see we had move in the spiders, good move in the diamonds, and look at this, barely a budge on the transportation sector. So clearly here having big problems. And again, I mentioned before, all of last year, if the market can't rally, meaning the transports in a Russell, this market's not going to have enough legs to take out the highs, okay? And you can see that clearly here in the transports. Take a look at the IWM. Same thing, guys. Repetitive patterns here, lower lows and lower highs. Boom, a big flush lower. We didn't even break above the 20 here on Friday. So Russell, again, still weak, having some problems. Got to pay attention to this because this is giving us clues of what's to come. Now, if the transports in a Russell were to really get legs and start to lead, then I'd say, well, guys, we might be done for the downside here, but that is not apparent at the moment. Also we had the DAX, the German DAX, biggest index in Europe, again, making lower lows and lower highs as well. So not really too excited about, too keen on this little bit of a rally. Also, oil. Oil is not doing well. Yeah, we did get a little bit of a dead cat bounce. 119. It was setting up for some bullish patterns here in crude. I don't have the chart here in front of me. I'll do that. I'll do that tomorrow. But I think you get a flush, one more flush down into that 27 area, if not lower, and then I think that's when you buy it after that retest. Okay. Anyway, Qs. Last these Qs, you can see here we did break above this area here, this trend line, which is a good sign, and we do have a little bit of pickup on volume, which I like to see. We held these two areas of support. This one here was resistance. I'm going to claim this as support again. We'll change that, and you could see that if we need to see. We need to see this now really starting to move higher. And we need the transports to move higher. We need the bank sector to move higher. And right now, they're kind of stagnant, so really not doing too much. Let's see. Keep an eye on one day does not make a trend, okay? Please remember that. One day does not make a trend. But if we can get some legs and get a little bit of move to the upside, I think they squeeze some of the shorts out. But I don't think that's going to happen. It's possible. But again, guys, let's take it one step at a time. One day does not make a trend. Let's see what happens today. We have some ISM numbers coming out. We have Fed governor speaking at 3 o'clock today Eastern time. So just use caution with those numbers that are coming out. Have a great day. We'll speak to you tomorrow. Take